You wear a mask, but have you ever dared to take it off? We all wear a mask, a persona we construct to survive the world's expectations. It's a mask of strength, of knowledge, of happiness. A mask that shows the world what we want them to see. But what if beneath that mask, there's a person you've never truly met? What if the very thing you've built your life around is the thing that keeps you from living? Carl Jung's concept of the persona is not just a psychological term. It's the core of our everyday existence. It's the role you play in the theater of life. At work, at home, with friends, with strangers. You act, you perform. You smile when you want to scream. You laugh when you feel alone. You wear the mask because the mask feels safe. It's what others expect, what others need, and for a while, it becomes who you think you are. But what happens when that mask begins to suffocate you? When the roles you play start to feel less like a choice and more like a prison? When you no longer recognize yourself in the reflection of the mask? This is where Jung's philosophy enters. This is the moment of crisis, the moment when the mask cracks and you are left standing face to face with yourself. You are no longer the person you thought you were. You no longer fit into the mold that life, society, or your past has shaped for you. And that is where the journey begins. A journey not to find yourself, but to uncover yourself. Jung speaks of the shadow, the unconscious part of ourselves that we try to ignore, bury, and deny. The shadow is not evil or dark in itself. It is merely the parts of us that we refuse to see. It is the anger you suppress because you're taught to be kind. It is the jealousy you hide because you're told to be grateful. It is the loneliness you mask because you're scared of rejection. The shadow contains everything that doesn't fit into the persona you've crafted. But the shadow is not just darkness. It is the source of your true power. Inside the shadow are the traits, desires, and potentials that society has rejected. Creativity, passion, strength, vulnerability, freedom. These are the things that lie buried beneath your polite mask and your controlled persona. They are the raw, unfiltered parts of your being that you have tried to suppress, but which, when embraced, can bring you closer to your true self. This is the paradox of individuation. The process of becoming whole is not a smooth, enlightened path. It is a difficult journey of integration where you no longer reject any part of yourself. You must not only face the light, but also the darkness within you. And here's the painful truth. You cannot become whole by hiding from what you've repressed. The more you deny your shadow, the more it controls your life. Only when you bring it into the light, when you accept it, do you begin to claim your freedom. Individuation is a journey of shedding the illusions that have defined you. You are not your persona. You are not the roles you play, the mask you wear. You are something deeper, something greater than all the labels and identities that have been placed upon you. But this is not an easy journey. It requires courage. The courage to confront parts of yourself that you would rather not see. The courage to face the aspects of your character that you find shameful, undesirable, or frightening. It takes the bravery to accept your imperfections, your flaws, and your contradictions, because only by accepting them can you truly integrate them. Only by acknowledging them can you find the path to wholeness. This process brings you into contact with your archetypes, universal symbols that are part of every human experience. The warrior, the lover, the king, the sage, the rebel. These archetypes are not external forces. They live within you. They are the energies that drive your actions, your thoughts, your dreams, and they are not fixed. You are not just one archetype. You are the embodiment of all of them. You can be the wise teacher and the rebellious spirit. You can be the protector and the vulnerable lover. You can be the leader and the lost wanderer. These archetypes are the expressions of your deeper nature, and they offer you the strength to step beyond the limited versions of yourself. But even as you grow into your full potential, there is a deeper mystery that Jung touched upon. It is the illusion of the self, the idea that we can ever truly know who we are. We are constantly in motion, we are forever evolving, and perhaps there is no final version of who we should be. We are always becoming, always unfolding. Jung saw the self as a process, not a destination. The self is not a static thing, but the constant movement toward authenticity, toward unity within ourselves. It is a dynamic, ever-changing state of being. And in this process, we realize that we are not fixed beings. We are fluid, we are evolving, we are always becoming more than what we were. And the beauty of this journey is not in becoming perfect, but in embracing imperfection as part of the process. The real freedom comes when we stop chasing an ideal and begin embracing the complexity of our own humanity. In the end, life begins when you stop pretending, when you let go of the mask, the persona, and the illusion of who you should be, when you stop seeking approval from the world and start seeking truth from within. Because the truth, your truth, is already there. It is beneath the surface, in the shadow, in the quiet spaces where you no longer hide. Life begins when you stop being someone else and you start being yourself. Thanks for listening.